Hey everyone, welcome back to Hydroneer. We just finished moving everything over, so we're going to get started setting everything up. As you can tell, I've made it into the village here. Grabbed a few things I know we're going to need, a couple spanners, some water filters. We're going to go ahead and set up the 3-pump system. But I wanted to show you the other thing that was added in. This is a filter, or a splitter. So the conveyors set up right next to this, feed everything in, and everything passes through except for whatever you have selected. So we're going to grab one of these just so we can kind of play with it if it's done playing with itself. And let's load this stuff up. Oh, the other sound I mentioned they changed the sound. If you try and walk out with something, they changed it back to they changed it to that instead of it just disappearing. So now you know, hey, you tried to steal something, you got caught. But let me load this up. We're going to grab, like I said, we're going to head over there, start setting everything up, get our automated thing running so we can start producing while we start developing a plan to actually dig. What I'd like to do is dig down to the bottom. The nuggets down there can be the entire size of that right there. So I want to get down there as quickly as possible. We're going to do it right though, and do it by shovel and get as much as we can out of it so that we can get down there and have the money to do anything we want. We might even set up a dual ramdrill system. One of the things about the ramdrill is no matter where you build it, if you build it up high like I do with this thing of dirt, or if you go down to close to the bottom and put it on that dirt where it's higher quality, you get the same type of dirt. Now this truck goes insanely fast backwards. High quality sound effects right there. Alright, let's unload some of this, some of that, some of this. This can go, whoops, go over here. So yeah, so you see here it has, let's bring it over here, has input, 2 outputs. You can tell the arrow at the bottom. So everything comes in this side. Whatever you have selected, like if we wanted all the gems to go out this side, or it'll sort out all the gems. So everything else will pass straight through, but all the gems will come out this side. So if we set up 2 or 3 of these in a row, we can have all the gold go into one bucket, all the iron to another, the gems to the third, and everything else will go into a shard bucket. But I got all that. Let's get this one set up so that we can turn off this sound back here. It's important to make sure your truck is empty when you do this. At this point, they're working on fixing the truck tonight into tomorrow. There we go. But you want to make sure your truck's empty. If you log out and log back in and you have stuff in there colliding with each other, it will... That was pretty fun. It'll start spazzing out. So we need to repair that. Your spanners are one-use items. So let's see here. I think I'm going to do... Let's get the ramdrill set up right. No, we need to go higher for the ramdrill. I think that'll work right there. I have an elbow over here? No. Alright, that one's set. Actually, I didn't think that was going to work. And a filter. And we'll put the filter on bottom. But you do not want to put the filter before your shutoff valve, because then your filter will start taking damage even though the water is not running to this. So whenever water hits that, it takes damage. We'll flip that on so that whenever we turn that on, it'll just start working. So the reason I changed it up was I wanted... See, we're going to have the harvestor right there. Perfect. So I wanted to be able to run need to be at that height. Elbow. I might have too many parts here. Valve? Yes, valve. I really wish you could have, we'll put it on bottom, I really wish you could have the valve on the side. Same with the T pipe. You see here, you can have it, we'll put it on here so you can see. Come on. So you can rotate it any way that way, but if you try and rotate it this way, but you can't have it with the T facing up. You know, if you want it like that, but you want your cross pipe to be facing up, you can't do it. Nope. Filter. Need another elbow. Right there. Boom. So that'll feed into there. That'll feed onto a conveyor. We're going to use the conveyor system. Now if you need help learning how to put these down. Oh. There we go. So the arrow faces that way. The valve is always on the right side. You see now that lines up almost perfectly with that. So when you're placing it, look for the valve. See there, the valve's on this side. Now the valve's facing me. Boom. Because we're going to push all of our stuff this way. So I need, not that, an elbow. Come on. There we go. And yep, right into there. Another elbow. And another shutoff valve. Did I grab a shutoff valve? I did not. You don't need filter for those. The reason I wanted these separate was I wanted the conveyor belts, they move as fast as the water pressure they have. So if you have multiple devices connected differently, you're gonna, connected together, you're gonna run into a pressure issue with your conveyors trying to push it long distances. So we want to make sure the valve's on the same side. We'll grab one of these, bring it up. Yep. I'm going to need a few more of these. Yeah, that's going to work out perfectly. And we'll bring, let's see, how many of these are we going to need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's say, we'll say 9. So 9 more conveyors. We're not going to need the ramps anymore. We're going to need some boxes. Alright, let me go shopping. We'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. We had a lot of money left over, so I went ahead and picked up 3 more of these. Because I like that idea of splitting everything off, then we don't have to waste time sorting through everything. So that's 4. So we'll have, I don't expect to have any dirt in this. So we'll have 1 for gold, 1 for iron, 1 for, I guess we only needed 3. Oh no, we'll do, yeah, 1 for gems. So yeah, we only needed 3. Oh well. We got all these. Let's put them on. Rotate to there. Yep. So if you see here, used to move resources around a base, splits off. The higher water pressure increases speed. So I wanted to have these, since we're going to be running a long ways, I didn't want to tie this line into that line and just decrease the speed of everything. Give me that shutoff valve. Where are you? I picked up a second furnace too. No, I grabbed it. I must not have. Nope, there it is. Ooh. Good times, good times. Wrong button. So these the intake pumps start at 25%, or I'm sorry, 50% water pressure. I think I've been through this before, but each one you lose 1%. Then we have this conveyor system here. Set you over here. Get you out of the way. Actually, in the trees is better. Oh, those are up higher than I thought. We're going to need more anyway. Alright, so the valve, just like those. Yeah, I'd really like to have it down here. But in order to do that, you need it's not going to work moving that down. You'd need a second line to get down to here. You know, if we ran that and put another one, a regular conveyor beside it, you know, let everything fall off onto that one, we'd have to run another pipe to there to connect to that conveyor. And see, these have a built-in pipe going up. That's right, we'll do it this way. There. So that arrow's facing the right way. Yeah, don't need that one. There we go. So that there, and that there. And then everything else will just fall out this end. We want to turn off this valve. Let's give it a try. Where's the shovel? Need a bucket. Let's turn it on first. Ah, didn't get anything out of it. I turned it out. I don't know how that's going to work, because now those conveyor belts aren't running. That one is. That one's not. I guess we got to put shut-off valves on those. Yeah, it was worth a try. Yep, we're going to need 2 more shut-off valves. Yeah, see that conveyor belt's not running, so. Can't believe that bucket didn't have anything in it. I guess I can. I think that harvestor runs it down 50%. Or not runs it down, but it reduces the amount of resources you get. Still nothing. Alright, let's do it this way. Time to kick it old school. Done. Brush, brush. Where is my brush? It is not here. I'm gonna go see if it's over there. Be right back. Alright, well I guess I didn't deem the brush to be important because I left it. Excuse me. Let's take one of these, we'll drop it here. Not sure how far that's going to shoot. While I was there I should have bought the freaking... There it is. I guess we're going to find out how far it shoots it. Alright, what do we have in here? 2 gold, 2 iron. That didn't work at all. Get off the conveyor. Here. Sounded like it made it. Yep, that'll work. And how is that going to work? Yeah, I know. Alright, I know how to fix that. Let's turn all this off. I know exactly how to fix that. Because they were designed so that you have a conveyor coming off the back. So with the conveyor there, we can turn the valve off on the conveyor, and then that'll just be the conveyor dumping into the... So let's get that back. Whee! Alright, so we need 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes. We need some dirt. And 4 more conveyors. I'm going shopping again. We're back. Alright, we are back. I got everything set up. Let me put this slant right there. Yeah, right there. Looking good. Let's test conveyors. Now I can't turn them off. Let me try this. There we go. So these will reset. That's a known bug. It's actually already patched. It just, when the patch hasn't been released yet. Alright, so let's go back and turn that on. You're off. Alright, there we go. Let's hammer some stuff down. Definitely want to hammer these. Oops. Looks I might have to. No, we'll hammer them down. Your hammer, your hammer. I hammered the valves down because I always hit the wrong key and I pick up the valve instead of turning it. See, we don't want that to move. We don't want that to move. These to move. We'll just start doing this. I also grabbed some crates for that. That can stay. Now these I want to leave. Turn on some more light over here. I think that's a good spot for that. Actually, that's a better spot. Put that back. Get the water out of here. Hey, that nugget floats. I don't think that's real gold. Let me get a screenshot of that. Put that back there. That goes in there. That goes in there. That one went there. Yeah, as long as it's close to center, it should catch everything. We need one more for gems. Don't tell me I only have the 3. That's right, we can do this anyway. That there. We'll give that a try. Alright, so conveyors are going. We need some dirt. Now what I'm about to do is a bug that's been reported and should be fixed soon. Where'd it go? There it is, I think. Nope, it disappeared. But until this is fixed, I like this idea. If I can get it to start. This video may be for nothing. It won't let me place dirt back here. Let's find out. Can't place it there. Yep, we're going to have to redesign everything. Looks like you can only build so far. Yeah, that's an obvious line right there. Alright, so we'll have to go with plan B, and that's a shame because that would have been very nice to set up. Just like that. Yeah, so we got to get it out to here. And then we can put dirt underneath it. Give this... Yeah, it just disappears. So, alright, well... I'm just deleting all this. Well, let me change some things around and I'll come back and show you the finished product before we end this video. But I'll be back in a few minutes, guys. Well, guys, I managed to break it. I was placing some pipes, and I accidentally placed one pipe on top of another while there was about 30 pipes left in my truck. And between all of that, here's what happens. So you see, we have completely crashed. It might just be my computer can't handle all the processing that has to be done simultaneously. But either way, that save file is probably no good anymore. But we've got another patch coming out next week, so I'm just going to kind of, in the meantime, just kind of piddle around, and once the next patch comes out, hopefully we'll be caught back up to where we are this episode. I was really looking forward to getting into some of that. But either way, this is still scheduled to be released May 8th. Make sure you put this thing in your Steam wish list, and it's $8 when it comes out. So that's not too bad. That is US if anyone outside the US is watching this, but make sure you throw this in your Steam wish list. Grab some other Hydroneer videos and hit that like button on those so that Steam will start seeing that this is a better, this is a highly sought after game, and they'll put it on their most watched list. But that'll do it for this episode, and you guys take care of yourselves out there, and thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.